The penultimate round of the Sky Broadband Rapid League is about to get underway here at the Franklin Pool and Leisure Centre. The Franklin Bulls hosting the Manawatū Jets in the game before the big one coming up at 7 o'clock. I'm Taylor Johnson. Joining me is Crystal Ledger-Walker. We're just talking about how fantastic this game is going to be. Look at the calibre of players across both teams, and it's going to be a belter. But for the Bulls, this is really do or die. They need all the points they can get if they want to make the top six for the Sal's.
Yeah, I mean, the way they went last week, they were off to a good run, and bringing the likes of Jordan Hunt and Tobias Cameron back down to this Rapid League squad really gives them that extra punch.
Here are the standings for the Rapid League. You can see both teams are missing there. The Jets just 5 wins and 11 losses, but that doesn't matter. They're third on the Sal's table. But for the Bulls, the points differential is what is hurting them. Currently, they've got the same win and loss ratio with the Auckland Tuatara, but it's these Rapid League points that have hurt them, and the Tuatara are currently sitting pretty in 6th position, so they'll need to get a lot of stops today, but equally score a lot of points. Let's take a look at the starting 5 for the Manawatū Jets, and probably one of my favourite Rapid League uniforms with the camouflage, and it is Tata Paese, Matambananzo, Crowley, Nepia, Collins and Wynyard. Who are you most excited to see, or what matchup are you looking forward to seeing, Crystal?
I mean, when we look at this squad, you have to think Tyson Thatspaese. He is the leading scorer of this Rapid League, and then the likes of Tinashe Matambananzo as well. He can absolutely light it up, and he led the scoring the last time these two teams met. So when you're thinking Jets, you're thinking those two players right there.
Everyone loves a lavender moment, and the Franklin Bulls, they need all the moments they can get today. Vano, Coca Gray, Tobias Cameron, you mentioned them, Anofoa and Hunt in the starting 5. You still got the likes of Marcel Jones and Peyton Hughes on the bench too. For you, I mean, I think we say Tobias Cameron every game. Who else other than Tobias?
I mean, how can you not? He's one of the best two-way players in this league, lights it up on offense and can absolutely lock anyone down on the defensive side of things.
Match officials Sasha Nicholson, Mikey Graham and Weejay Meninga. My two favourite Rapid League uniforms going head-to-head at the moment. And this is a matchup you mentioned off camera that you're looking forward to seeing. Wynyard up against Nofoa. Nofoa hasn't really been too challenged in this Rapid League. He leads in rebounds and in block shots. But with a big body like Wynyard in front of him, I think we're in for a real belter.
Yeah, I mean, if you just look at these two guys' frames, big bodies, strong frames, going at it inside, we're in for a treat. And I think that call was saying Totoko jumped early. You can't jump until that ball is released. But hey, I'm all about getting a head start.
I guess he's just eager, right? Wynyard wants to get on with it. He's excited. The Jets, not with a whole lot to lose. But the Bulls, everything to play for in this game and the next. Tobias Cameron with first possession. Oh, the lovely time is throwing it down early. Seconds into the game, Casey Nofoa.
What a way to start the game. Tobias Cameron getting downhill. He does it so well and has great vision to find his big.
We're in for an absolute treat if that is the first play that the Bulls can cook up. Here goes Matambananzo for the Jets. Carly Nepia just missing the basket there, calling for a travel with the Jets against Jordan Hunt. Vano feeling hot early.
I mean, just looking at these Bulls players out there right now, their eyes are in. They are absolutely locked in on this game. They know what is at stake.
Pulling up well short was Tata Paese. Tobias Cameron gets downhill quickly, tries to get a whistle, won't. Leaves it at the rim. Matambananzo with ball in hand. Steps back for the three-point shot. Can't respond with a triple of their own. Coca Gray with the rebound. Vano, good find to Hunt. He overcooked it though, but Nofoa, the ever-present Nofoa under the rim, but again, couldn't finish the bunny.
No, but that long wingspan of Totoko, just enough to off-put Casey on that finish.
Tobias Cameron, first foul of the game goes against him. Crystal Ledger-Walker, talk us through this.
I mean, first play of the game, what a way to open it. Look at that nice dive. And Casey Ngofoa getting up for that slam.
Tatapaiese pushes the pace, kicks it out to the right corner. Still yet to register any points are the Manawatū Jets.
And good box out by Tautoko underneath, able to deter Jordan Hunt. Getting up for that rebound and letting his team just set into their defensive position right here.
Vano brings it up court, palms it off to Tobias Cameron. He wants to have a go at a triple, and why not? Success from the perimeter for the Bulls.
The Bulls having a heat check from that spot. Second three of the game from that left wing.
Matamba Nunzor went up, then kicked it out. Tatapaiese. The screen was set by Collins, uses it effectively.
I mean, he's just showing us how and why he scores 15.3 points per game. Leads the way in this Rapid League. No surprise, he's the one to get his team on the board.
Top scorer in the Rapid League, as you mentioned. Marcel Jones, Peyton Hughes coming on to the court.
Talking about scoring punch, Peyton Hughes checking in their game. An absolute sniper from deep.
Miscommunication by way of the Jets, and they've gifted possession back to the Bulls.
Just the intensity that this Bulls team has started with tonight, getting up and after everything on this defensive end.
What's the play here, Crystal?
I mean, getting Christian Vano and Casey Ngofoa in an on-ball is always a good option. But once again, that battle down low, Tautoko once again able to do enough to keep the league's leading rebounder from getting that one.
Matamba Nunzor bringing the ball downhill. Collins back to Tatapaiese. He's got such quick acceleration off the mark. Matamba Nunzor for three. Unable to find some success. Cocker Gray bounce pass to Ngofoa. Tatapaiese almost stole it. Look at the footwork underneath from Ngofoa. Wynyard comes up with the board. Matamba Nunzor fighting his way through. There's plenty of purple jerseys in the paint. Tatapaiese steps back, quick release, and it's accurate. The silky smooth skill set from Tatapaiese.
He has all 5 points for this Jets team tonight.
Such a great competitor is Tatapaiese, but Vano goes the easy route direct, and it just opened up for him.
It really did. Got his defender on his back and blew by. Bulls hands everywhere on that drive.
Misfire again from the Jets. Tatapaiese tries to go around, throws up the speculative shot. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Cocker Gray denied. So first quarter score here in the Sky Broadband Rapid League game. It is the Franklin Bulls leading 10 points to 5. Crystal, what did you make of it?
I mean, just the pace that the Bulls are playing with is very impressive right now. And the Jets just don't seem to have an answer, no response other than Tyson Tatapaiese, who has all 5 points for this Jets side. But the Bulls right now doing a great job of locking down defensively, plugging the lanes, being very active off the ball.
Tautoko Wynyard with 4 rebounds, Tatapaiese with 5 points. Christian Vano with 5 points, Tobias Cameron with 3. Casey Ngofoa with 2. And there's a $36.99 large the big pineapple pizza. Am I reading that right?
I mean, I think that's why they did it, so that you do a triple take on that.
Does pineapple belong on pizza, Crystal?
Absolutely. I'm a big advocate for that.
I don't know if we can be friends anymore.
Tell you, I'll take all all your Hawaiian slices. Hand them over.
You're the one that takes everyone's pineapple that they picked off, right?
Yes, absolutely. Loaded on mine.
Take a photo of that or scan that QR code. And don't forget that you can sign up for the Sky Broadband Fibre Starter Pack for $50 a month for the first 12 months. An absolute steal.
We see the Manawatū Jets making some changes to their lineup. Matt Voss checks into the game for the first time tonight.
Rookie season for Matt Voss, Manawatū age grade player. What can he cook up while on court? Wynyard, the big body, just moving away defenders. Fourth, that's a Paese. He'll take a trip to the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Marcel Jones can't believe it.
Yeah, that foul is on Marcel Jones, and I'm kind of with him on that one from the angle I had. That looked like was a lot of ball on that steal, but gives her a nod. Says it's all good.
Wynyard can't get the first. He's pretty accurate in the field. He's 66% field goal percentage in the Rapid. Score remains 10-5. Vano back to Jones. Cocker Gray goes left hand, right hand, gets the bounce pass away. It's a little awkward. Casey Four nowhere to go around the brick wall of Wynyard. Cocker Gray challenged in the air by Wynyard. But he will get the better of him and go to the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
Wynyard just doing a great job on Casey Four right now. But Harry Cocker Gray, the intensity on that drive, he has no fear going up against the big body.
Got the first, couldn't bank the second. Could Cocker Gray, so just the 1 point scored. Oh, and the vision was correct, but he just wasn't open to it. Oh, it's Crowley Napier. It was on.
It was absolutely on, and that is why you always need to cut for the ball. Little miscommunication from the Jets.
Well, the two eldest men in the Sky Broadband Rapid League up against each other here. Marcel Jones and Leon Henry. Vano. How did he do that? He got it away. It would have been something special if it did go down. Leon Henry turns 40 in October. Marcel Jones 40 in September.
Hey, we don't discriminate against age out here.
Absolutely not. These guys can still well and truly ball. They'll be having fun together. Big contact. That's a Paese running into Nofoa. Just getting a bit of a floor wipe here. It's hot and sweaty in the building. We've been going at 100 miles an hour. Inbounding is Crowley Napier. Quick release again from Tata Paese. He is so accurate under pressure.
He is, and we've got to give some credit to Toko as well, because that was a great screen to get him open.
Some special player is Tyson Tata Paese.
Yeah, have a look at it again. Just wiped his defender off that screen, and the quick release from Tata Paese. Beautiful shot.
Like I mentioned, he just thrives under pressure.
He does, and it's good to see him getting going early in this one, because he could have an increased role in the main game with Corey Webster out.
Tobias Cameron just made that look too easy. Checks back onto the court and registers himself on the score sheet. Leon Henry had his radar off. Six-point lead to the Bulls. Points here vital for their NZNBL chances. Jordan Hunt has Wynyard, the master, up against the young apprentice. Voss, tidy, slows it down. Steps back for three, Matt Voss. Just bouncing off the back of the rim.
Both teams just going a bit quiet offensively.
The pass was good, but before just couldn't reel it in. But when you're playing along someone like Tobias Cameron, you need to be ready for anything because he will find a way to get you that ball. You just have to stay ready.
You do. He's so aggressive getting himself downhill, and he draws so much attention from the defense when he does so.
That's a player set. Another live way. Just love to see him with ball in hand.
Jordan Hunt getting called for a hand check on that drive.
Matambananzo back onto the court. Foss has Tatapaese there. Tobias Cameron providing the defense before, gets the tip away and the steal. Peyton Hughes loses the ball. Matt Foss did well to stop it, but he will go to the Chemist Warehouse strike for an attempt at some free throws.
Good call by Weejay there. A lot of contact on that drive.
Peyton Hughes makes no mistake about it. You mentioned the scoring low. I mean, the Jets are 23% from the field. 3 from 13. Getting his hand in the passing lane was Jordan Hunt.
Jordan Hunt just does all the little things. For me, he was a major difference maker in their win against the Airs. He's getting key rebounds, getting key tips like that one we just saw.
That's a player set with all 7 points in this Rapid League game for the Jets. Tries to free himself up for the inbound. Tobias Cameron almost gets a hand to it. Drives himself to the basket. Couldn't get it in the cup, but will throw a couple free throws.
Did such a good job snaking once he came off. See it there, just splits that defense, snakes down the middle.
With the Saints in 2024, it's found a new home here with the Jets. It's made 245 points heading into this game. A prolific scorer. And you'd have to think with the likes of Corey Webster now out with that Achilles injury, he might have more of a role in the main game coming up.
You would absolutely think so, and I think the Jets style of play suits his game more as well. The offensive freedom that he's able to play with, and look at Tobias Cameron just bully his way all the way down the court, backing Matt Foss down, and a beautiful dime. Oh man.
Travel. I'd love to see that one again on the GJ Gardner home replay.
That is unlucky. Take another look at it. Oh yeah, just maybe move that left foot, but that was
ever so slightly. I've seen worse. Robbing us of the highlight reel. That is for sure. Good quick release from the right corner from Crowley Napier. It was a nice look. Just couldn't execute. Hughes back to Cameron. 3-point shot for Tobias Cameron. He is on fire this evening.
The confidence of the man. He wanted that one-on-one, said stay away.
That's the perfect word. He is playing with such impetus and confidence, and that is a very tough finish coming in from Crowley Napier.
Tobias Cameron will just dribble this one out, and he likes this matchup too.
Matt Foss has him there. Great ankles from Peyton Hughes. He stares down Matt Foss's ball in his rookie season. Matambananzo couldn't get it away quick enough. But the right foot step from Peyton Hughes to free up the space for a clean look at the basket was special.
Yeah, great decision. Way to get it to your shooter. Look at that confidence of Tobias Cameron. Give me that. And once again, finding his shooter, knocking it down. Peyton Hughes.
Where has this been all season, Crystal?
I have no idea, but I mean, if there's a time you want to show up, it's this time, heading into playoffs, the business end of the season.
The Bulls fighting for their lives for the top 6. The Jets, they're in 3rd place when it comes to the Cells. Let's take a look at the stats for the first half of the Rapid League game. Tatapaese really leading the way for the Jets. But look at that. It's so evenly shared in this Bulls team.
Yeah, I mean, we've spoken about it all season. You were asking where this was. We've all been wondering. This team is deep. They have the numbers. They have the people that can absolutely get it done. And it's showing in their stats. Everybody is contributing. Whereas on that Jet side, only 2 scorers. Tyson Tatapaese really doing it all, carrying this team on his back right now. Can they come up with a different story for the second half? We will see. But no, 4 with the one and only steal for the Bulls. But you're right, very even for this Bulls squad. Tobias Cameron, though, leading the way with 8 points.
Biggest thing lacking at the moment for the Jets is the accuracy. They've got some good looks. They've had some nice drives into the lane, into the basket, but just can't finish. They're sitting on 26% field goal percentage, whereas the Franklin Bulls are on 43%.
I mean, that one percentage that stands out from three-point land, the Bulls, 4 from 8, whereas the Jets, 1 from 8. We're not used to seeing that. We know the Jets players can absolutely get hot. They have the shooters to get it done. See if they can heat up.
More to play for the Bulls. The points differential in the Rapid League is vital for the Sal's NBL. Tobias Cameron dishes it out to Jordan Hunt. Coca Gray. Back out to Hunt. 3 ball is good from Jordan Hunt. Step up to the plate.
Yeah, we saw that flare screen run from early. He didn't want it then. They gave it back to him and he knocked it down. Was thinking about hitting that shot since they came out of the break.
Matambananzo just loses the handle. Almost tries to crawl underneath. Tobias Cameron. Tatapaese. Deep 2.
That is a tough shot because from my angle, Jordan Hunt had a great challenge. Fingertips away from getting a piece of that ball. Watch it again. That's Paese. Pulls up, on a dime.
Peyton Hughes, great handles, jump shot, it's good. Nice kiss off the glass.
Christian Vano, floaters are absolutely in his bag.
That's a Paese. Cradles the ball and does everything right but get it in. He was a bit indecisive with his call there, Mikey Graham. He looked across to Weijay Meningo before calling anything. Matambananzo took the contact like a champ.
Right in the chest. That's a way to get a charge call.
Oh, the Bulls have doubled the Jets score in this Rapid League game. Tatapaese. Again, just not finding his radar at the moment. Tobias Cameron looking for some options. Vano leaves that one. Matambananzo gets it to Henry. The no-look pass back to Matambananzo. Just loses it again.
And subs rolling again very fast for this Jets squad. Totoko and Matt Foss back in the game.
Quite a few green jerseys in the crowd. A lot of Jets fans here in Franklin. Vano uses the screen of KC Nofoa. goes all the way to the cup himself.
And that's a way to attack when you're getting the ball outside of your body on that finish. Long reach.
That's a play set. Wants to bully his way towards the rim. Called for the travel. Didn't like it. Good defense by Coca Gray. Vano to Coca Gray, who pulled up defensively down the other end of the court and then shows what he can do on offense too.
And that's what a good point guard does. Rewards his players when he can.
Voss does well to drive and kick that ball out, does Voss. That's a play set, off balance shot.
And a little stare out afterwards.
Yeah, it's on between. That's a play set and a four. Vano committed a couple of green jerseys. Coca Gray can't finish it. Tried to hustle for the rebound. He's frustrated with that one. But that's a threat of Vano, isn't it? We saw two people committed to him. The outside defender came in, but Coca Gray couldn't finish.
It's like he had too many options on that finish.
Yeah, he did.
Thought about 5 different ways he could put it in.
And he went for the hardest, the reverse. Collins had Jones on him. Oh, that is a tough shot over the top.
How can you not show a hand when you switch that screen? You know Tyson Thatspaisi wants that shot.
The four. A little bit of miscommunication again between the two. Vano body on the line type of stuff. We love to see it. Putting it up on a platter. In fact, giving it back. What's Nafor? Well, look at them. They're just having fun.
They are. And how about the hustle of Christian Vano to make that play happen? But you're right. Playing a little bit of volleyball out there. 1-2. Give it back to you, Harry Coca Gray. Finish it, please. Look at that. Putting your body on the line. Diving under 2 Jets players. And a little tip, thank you very much. That one's a little bit easier.
Vano has had 45 assists in Rapid League coming into this game. And he also works hard defensively, just creating some pressure. Foss. So that's a player set. Steps to the side, shoots, fires, misses. 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Vano kicks it to Jones. Good ball movement around the perimeter. Peyton Hughes with the floater. That was pretty.
Unselfish play by Marcel Jones to get it to his shooter. They had to close out long. And good decision by Peyton Hughes to put it on the floor. Get a bit closer to that rim. Beautiful floater down the lane.
This is doing wonders for their points differential on the ladder. They're at negative 61 when it comes to point diff. The Tuatara are at negative 30. And so they're clawing some points here. If they can get a decent win in the Rapid League and then a decent one in the South, they could put themselves in good stead.
And with this last play, 2 seconds to go, Tyson Thatspaisi still has 16 of these 18 points.
Crazy.
Everyone in the gym knew it was
Oh
going in.
my goodness, that's a player set. It's cold-blooded. That guy has put the Jets on his back.
Man, has he what? Look, just too much space for Tyson Thatspaisi. That release is quick, that shot is high. He doesn't need much time to get it off. Once again, we see the bank is open as well.
19 of the 21 Jets points by way of Tyson Thatspaisi. Crazy work from the 23-year-old.
I mean, I said it earlier, he could have an increased role in this main game, so it's good to see he's getting hot, he's getting going early, because Corey Webster was scoring just under 24 points per game. there's a lot of points to be made up for with him out.
19 points in Rapid League is crazy work.
Yeah, it is insane. But I mean, are we surprised? He's been doing it all season. He averages 15.
He's made 44 3-points in the Rapid League this year. Add a couple more. So 47 total now.
If you're talking about defense for the Bulls, they've got to be talking about him.
Yeah, to get the win is not enough for this Bulls team in the Rapid League. They really need to get more stops. But as you mentioned, it's just how do you stop Vatupaiese? Into the last quarter of the Rapid League game here. Leon Henry bullies his way through but leaves it on the glass. Nofua causing him all types of headaches. Great defensive work there from the Bulls. Pulling up Vano. Rebound is good for Leon Henry. Vatupaiese pushing the pace straight to the cup. Oh, silky smooth again.
And that's a way to protect the ball from a shot blocker like Casey Nofua, going on the opposite side of the rim.
Marcel Jones wants a bit of the three-ball action.
Even Leon Henry blew some smoke after that one. He was impressed as well. Quick shot from Jones.
Boss. Wynyard. Set up the great screen and Vatupaiese again. Too clinical. Vano to Jones. Cocker Gray. Overcooked it, but Nofua is there. Safe pair of hands. Can't get it in the basket, but will take some shots at the Chemist Warehouse free throw line.
You love to see that, the experience, the level-headedness of Marcel Jones. Tapping Coca Gray saying, don't worry about it. That is a great look for you.
Nofua, the #1 rebounder and #1 shot blocker in the Rapid League. .202 tall. Nofua.
But these Jets bigs have done a decent job on Nofua so far, only up to 4 points and 3 rebounds in this game.
Vatupaiese, the quick release, he thrives under pressure. He said, make it harder for me.
Is somebody going to stop that guy? Danced around with the ball, got to his spot. It is pretty.
Vano got the refund from Nofua. Leon Henry tried to put off Jones. They're having a little giggle with each other, the old-timers. Voss had the lane shut down by Vano. Cocker Gray given the assignment of marking Vatupaiese. Tough job. Vatupaiese shooting the lights out.
Man, it does not matter where he is on the floor. You need a hand, you need it in his face, and if you can, stop him getting the ball in the first place.
26 points in a Rapid League game is diabolical from Vatupaiese.
And just like that, oh, that
the crowd waited with bated breath. They were waiting for that one to drop. Cocker Gray gets around Vatupaiese initially. Cocker Gray slow to get up. He's clutching at the ankle. Voss gets it over to Wynyard. Wynyard misses the bunny. Voss can't get the triple either.
And you didn't see it on your screen there, but Tyson Vatupaiese didn't even make it over halfway with that play. He's clutching at his leg.
He's got a big role to play in this next game with no Corey Webster, as we keep mentioning. Nofua, the quick turnaround, fights for his own rebound. Hughes fouls him, and that's a smart foul. Foul him on the floor.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't conceded any team fouls or any fouls this quarter.
They've cut that lead down to 9. Have the Jets, and that is off the back of some fantastic work from Tyson Thatupaese. I mean, he's clutching at his leg, but I'm wondering if his back's all right, because he is carrying this team.
He absolutely is. Got them within single digits. Look at that intensity on him. That's the respect he deserves.
100%. Tamananzo does well to get down low and then serves it up for Wynyard. Absolutely hustled hard, though, by Nofor and Jones.
Tamananzo, so quick off the mark. Check that out on replay. Nice little dime. Good drop off inside to Wynyard.
Wynyard makes no mistake with that one. Feels like the Bulls have been in control of this game, but Tyson Thatupaese has refused to lie down for this team.
I mean, 7 points in it, absolutely doable if they're able to get some stops.
Collins got a good hand to it. Carly Napier to Collins. Tamananzo. Couple seconds difference between shot clock and game clock. Crowley Napier, oh my, we've got a game on our hands.
We have 4 points in it. Look at that easy kick out to Crowley Napier, waiting in the wings.
Let's remind viewers that the Bulls at one stage had an 18-point lead. It is now chopped down to 4. They go with the BNZ player timeout. 9.9 seconds left. They really need a win here, but equally those points conceded are not good for their sales chances.
But look at that tough finish. I mean, you have to respect him on the three-point line. Got to find him. Got to be close enough, closer than that, to stop his jump shots. But he has absolutely done anything he has wanted today. The step back, the jump shot, the getting in the lane, you name it. Tyson Thatupaese has delivered. He's absolutely as good as advertised.
This might be the best Rapid League game I have seen him play. Cameron just trying to soak up the clock. Crowley Napier comes in with a much needed foul. Tobias Cameron looking to try and seal the deal. First one looked contentious and bobbled it. Lead now 5.
Manawatū Jets still have their BNZ player timeout.
Complete success there. Thatupaese weaving his way down court. The deep three. That one veers to the side. They still had their player timeout, didn't use it. It doesn't matter, the Bulls get the win here, 42 points to 36. But it's so hard not to talk about that man on your screen right there. Tyson Thatupaese, the 23-year-old, absolutely balled out for us here in the Sky Broadband Rapid League game. 29 points.
That is just
in 16 minutes of basketball,
impressive.
Crystal.
I mean, you would be impressed if someone put that amount of points on in a 40-minute game. The fact that he did that in a Rapid League game is insane. And he did it in so many different ways. 29 points. Only 3 scorers for the Jets, though. That's what really hurt them here. tonight. It was really a one-man show for the Jets. The Bulls, more balanced, better offense. Tobias Cameron still led the way with 10 points. Christian Vanor had 9. He was a good backup. Did a great job of moving the ball as well. We see there 2 assists for both of those guys. Matamananzo and Crowley Nipia had 2 apiece. But man, what a show. Pretty even right across the board in other categories. Rebounds, 20 to the Jets, 18 for the Bulls. But if this is any sign of what's to come, I'm excited.
Absolutely. Get excited. Coming up, it's an all-important game for the Franklin Bulls. They are fighting to keep their season alive. They must beat the Manawatū Jets, who are sitting pretty in 3rd place. But the Manawatū Jets also have to play the Tuatara on Saturday. They are up here in Tamaki Makaurau, looking to solidify that home playoff spot for 3rd and lock that in. Do not go anywhere, because coming up at 7 o'clock we will have a massive game for you in the NZNBL. The Bulls hosting the Jets. We'll see you shortly. The Jets have surged into pole position for the 3rd seed and the home eliminator final that comes with it. But they'll need to regroup following the devastating injury to their leading scorer. The Bulls have postseason ambitions of their own and must keep their winning ways going to stay in the hunt. Will the Jets take one step closer to a postseason return, or will the Bulls leap back into contention? No, my Haidema, welcome into the Franklin Pool and Leisure Centre in Pukekohe. It is round 15 action, the penultimate round of the NZNBL. I'm Taylor Johnson. Joining me is Torfin, Crystal, Ledger Walker. Crystal, so much on the line tonight for the Bulls, but equally the Jets, without Corey Webster, they need to get their offensive rhythm flowing too.
They absolutely will, but they have 3 other scorers that rank inside that top 20 of best scorers in this league, and Dante Russo-Nance, Q Rose and Miles Gibson. So all 3 of those guys can absolutely step up and make some more shots in Corey's absence.
Well, join in on the fun and have your say as to who you think is going to win. And interestingly, people are backing the Bulls. They might have watched the game here on Saturday against the Airs and they stood up. They trailed most of that game, but in that 4th quarter, they went up another level and their finals ambitions are well and truly alive. They're hot on the heels of the Tuatara with that shock loss last night. I'll call it a shock loss at that. The Jets, not the favourites, but sitting in 3rd place, I thought they'd be higher than that.
I mean, I think a lot of people are out there sleeping on the Jets, but how can you look past those 3 guards that can absolutely light it up and get going? But yeah, some people at home, long-time fans of the Bulls.
It's crazy to think that there's potential for the Bulls not to make the top 6 with the depth that they have. This is what your 6 currently looks like. The Rams and the Saints have locked in 1st and 2nd. Those, they still can change places. The Jets, Airs, Sharks and Tuatara currently in the top 6 as well. The Bulls there in behind, so they've got the same winning percentage. It's the for and against that they really need to elevate. If they can get the win here today in a comprehensive one, that'll do wonders for their finals aspirations. The Giants in the fight, still in contention. It's all heating up, and isn't it a sign of a great competition when we are the second to last round of the competition, yet we're fighting for it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, just shows the depth, shows how quality these players and these sides are. A lot has happened this season. A lot of changes have been made to rosters. I mean, the Giants, the main team, showing what can happen when you get the right guys on the court rolling at the same time.
Upcoming fixtures, Nuggets host the Phi, Hawks host the Saints, the Tuatara, while the Jets have to back it up against them on Saturday evening. The Rams host the Airs on Sunday, and then Sunday evening is the Sharks and the Phi. Let's take a look at the starting 5 for the Manawatū Jets team. As I mentioned, sitting in 3rd, Russo-Nance, Rose, Miller-Jose, Gibson and Goins. Who has had a good season for you?
I mean, 4, 7 and 2 absolutely stand out for the Jets. Those are the numbers you're going to want to keep in mind. All of those players averaging close to or just over 20 points per game. Those are the numbers the Bulls are going to want to find every time down the court, because they can get it going from anywhere on this court.
You had a chat to the man born in Rochester, New York, Q Rose. Let's hear what he had to say ahead of the game.
I'm here with Q from the Manawatū Jets. You guys are coming off a massive win versus the Rams. They're obviously sitting at the top of the table. You knocked them off last week. How are you guys feeling? Surely you got a lot of confidence from that win.
Definitely got some confidence. We just feel like that was a good win going into the playoffs, and we're just trying to build some momentum going forward.
And you and Dante are the top 2 steal getters in the league right now. You guys pick up a lot throughout the game. Defensively, what's your mindset going up against these Bulls tonight?
Just making guys uncomfortable and focusing on locking in on the scout.
Awesome. Best of luck for tonight.
Now the starting 5 for the Franklin Bulls, who have been given the task. It is a must-win game. They have such depth in their squad. They went on that 7-game losing streak. They snapped it against the Airs in an emphatic fashion. But tonight they really need to get a roll on. Hardy, Oqueta, Flynn Cameron, Ruspatch and Glogar. I really like the look of Glogar. I think he's come into this team fantastically well. For you, who's been a standout?
I mean, I agree. Gloger has been one of the most consistent guys on this team. But for me, the difference and the person that really got things going is Flynn Cameron. He can just get himself going downhill so well. He has everything in his bag. He can dish it out, find his teammates. He does it all, and he had some tough buzzer beaters the last game they had against the Airs.
He was ice cold with his shooting, was Flynn Cameron. Ethan Rusbatch, usually a certified shooter as well. You caught up with him. What did he have to say?
Here with Ethan Rusbatch from the Bulls. You guys coming off a massive comeback win versus the Airs from last week. How are you feeling post that game?
Good, but you know, we put ourselves in a tough situation, so there's nothing to celebrate yet. It's just as important tonight and then the following week too. So we need these wins. We've got to be desperate.
Right, your mindset has obviously switched very quickly from that game to this one. What is your scout? What is some key game plan for tonight?
It's about us putting together 4 quarters of basketball during that 7-loss streak. That's kind of what we struggled doing, putting 4 quarters together. So if we can do that or do that somewhat well, we should be sweet.
Awesome. Well, best of luck for tonight.
Yeah, cheers.
Full of charisma and a real veteran of the league, Ethan Rusbatch, playing in his 13th NBL season. He's no stranger to pressure and what it takes to make the top 6. It is going to be a tough assignment for the Bulls up against this Jets team, but they are wounded, flying without Corey Webster, who did an Achilles injury in their last game. Here are the Chemist Warehouse head-to-head stats. What did you make of this, Crystal?
I mean, the Jets lead the league in steals. They average over 10 a game, and the Bulls lead the league in turnovers. That's going to be one thing they need to fix coming in tonight. They need to be really careful around these guards, in particular Dante Russo-Nance and Q Rose, who lead the league in steals per game. It's just tough. It's going to be tough going for the Bulls tonight. 2 different styles of basketball. The Bulls really defensive-minded. The Jets, on the other hand, they have scorers. They have tough shot makers. So we're going to see what wins out, offense or defense.
It is certainly going to be a brilliant matchup between 2 teams who have found some late season form. Is it too little, too late for the Bulls? Have they left their run too late? Or can they come back? They're very much reliant on the Jets beating the Tuatara on Saturday. Brad Clive, Sasha Nicholson and Mikey Graham are the match officials, the Bartercard match officials for this evening. And if you missed it, the Bulls got the win in the Rapid League. The Jets went down, but Tyson Thatsapaese, he did a monstrous 29-piece in that game. A new Sky Broadband Rapid League record. Crazy stuff. 29 points in 16 minutes of basketball.
29 of his points, 36. Absolutely insane. And honestly, they had chances where they could have won that one. But yeah, he's one that might have a bigger role tonight with Corey Webster sidelined for this game.
Tay Hardy giving love to the Franklin Bulls fans. They certainly loved his injection into the league. Only his 2nd professional season in Aotearoa. His 1st season was played in Mongolia. And if that first Rapid League game is anything to go by, this game is surely going to heat up. Miller Jones and Okwera taking a photo with a lucky Bulls fan here in Franklin. Season on the line for the Bulls. We're about to tip off the Jets, wanting to continue to soar and hold that 3rd position. Dante Russo-Nance with 1st possession of the game, already serving it up on a platter. What a start, Isaac Miller-Jones.
What a play for the Jets, getting Miller-Jones off a back screen to the rim. Perfect placement from Russo-Nance.
Flynn Cameron gives it to Hardy, back to young Flynn. Great find in the corner for Okwera, but pulls up well short for the shot. Russo-Nance comes up with the ball, gets it to his teammate, and the refund back to him is not to be, goes crashing into the hoardings. Just a little bit overzealous with him and Goins. They probably could have slowed that down. There weren't plenty of Bull jerseys around.
Right, and the Bulls fans are probably lucky that they're still standing with that play.
Flynn Cameron, big block coming in from Goins, no way through. And the travel is called. For the Stockyard, they're still up on their feet. They don't sit down until the Bulls score their first bucket.
They won't, but just look at that defense from Goins on that play. Gets the block, and he is the leader for this Manawatū Jets team. He's the one talking in all their huddles, the ones getting them going throughout the warm-up.
Russo Nance, bounce pass to Goins. Back to Q Rose. Rose just drives to the cup, pushes it too hard off the glass though. What can Flynn Cameron do in transition? Has Miller Joes in front of him. Tough finish, and it's the putback from Oqueta.
Flynn Cameron says thank you very much. The fans say thank you very much. They can finally sit down. And Goins, too long on that three ball.
He had all the time in the world to execute that, almost too much time. You overthink it. So Flynn Cameron back in possession. Oqueta, good find on the weak side. Gloga looking for the textbook hook shot. Didn't put enough on it.
But that's a good look for the Bulls to exploit that mismatch. Had the smaller Gibson on him inside.
Goins. A hand to it from Oqueta. Did come off the leg of Gibson.
And that's what a long wingspan can do for you. Oqueta, very active around the ball.
Flynn Cameron on their last outing, 20 points, 10 rebounds. Goes soaring, gets the contact, and will take our first trip to the Chemist Warehouse free throw line.
And you could see on that on ball, they didn't want to give up that mismatch and switch it again. They forced Flynn Cameron to his weaker hand, keep him right. They iced that on ball. You see it there. Gibson keeps him right. But just giving up the foul at the last minute, bailing Flynn Cameron out, sending him to the Chemist Warehouse free throw line.
Reminder that this week across the NZNBL, we're celebrating Inclusive Round. A powerful reminder that basketball is a game for everyone. I can tell you, everyone who has brought a ticket to tonight's game will be looking forward to the battle ahead. Cameron makes no mistakes at the free throw line. What's the response coming in from the Jets? Gibson to Goins to Rose. Rose has Oqueta on him. What's he going to do? Goes around, tries to blow by. Can't get through, but that's a tough finish over the top. Looks him up and down.
You're right, that is a tough finish, and that's a slight little fix at the end of it.
Cameron dishes it to Gloga. Hardy weaving his way through, gets it to Oqueta. Good kiss off the glass.
Great snake dribble by Tay Hardy, and Oqueta moving very well inside. They missed him the first time, found him on the second. Good vision from Tay Hardy.
Russo Nance steps back for the deep two, and it is good from Russo Nance.
Beautiful little punch dribble to get himself to that jump shot. Hardy to Oqueta, playing at the top of the perimeter, found himself there quite often. He'll give and get back, and oh, the assist to Gloga. They weren't expecting it. Hit them with the unpredictable. Right, very high pass from Rusbach to the long Oqueta, and beautiful dime inside. Rose, short on his step back. Bulls make their way down court, taking their time with it. Uncontested shot for Oqueta. Need to finish those ones without the pressure. Almost stealing it was Gibson. And there's the guy that leads the league in steals, Q Rose. Russo Nance pulled up, pulled the trigger, but missed his target.
Tobias Cameron waiting to check into the game here. Flynn Cameron tries to blow by. Whoa, that is a good finish on the reverse, off balance. Flynn Cameron.
Coach Gleim asking for the foul. A lot of body on that drive going base.
Goins to Gibson. Gibson can't get there. Quetta to Hardy. Going down the left side of the court. Spins around the defense again. Quetta left unmarked completely. Doesn't make them pay. That is twice now he's had a wide open look. Gibson. Miller Joes. Goins. No one nominating themselves to drive forward. The hesitation coming in. Russo Nance has to conjure something up with the shot clock winding down. Off balance shot is no good.
The Bulls just consistently looking to push this pace. Tay Hardy, that's his shot. Can't get it to go.
Oh, I think that was backcourt. Take a look. Hopefully on a GJ Gardner-Holmes replay.
You have another look at it. Oh, I don't think he was across that line. That second foot was not down. But I mean, no one's complaining, and it did look like it.
We've got the benefit of a replay, and the Barnacle officials don't. Bulls fans not complaining with the call. Couple of changes for both teams. See Tatapayasi out there. Flynn Cameron again off balance shot. Leon Henry and Goins contesting the defensive board. Tobias Cameron on to the court too. Rose can't find his target in transition, going quickly. Jordan Hunt misses the basket completely. He got a bit of a shove there, no whistle coming. Hardy got a fingertip to it.
And he was lucky he did, because Tyson Tatapayasi absolutely loves these hoops. Went off in that Rapid League game. I'm sure he's still hot from it.
Tatapayasi was that guy in that Rapid League game. 29 points.
He was absolutely him. Beautiful cut and a monstrous finish inside by Goins. Leon Henry with the experience, with the vision, found the cutting Goins going to the hole.
Slice through with the pass. Flynn Cameron doing his own slice down the other end. Henry. Back to Tatapayasi. Can't knock his first attempt down in this one. Narrow lead for the home team. Up by 4. Flynn Cameron tries to get around Leon Henry. Tough finish on the experienced man.
And he is cooking right now. 6 points for him. Just that burst of speed, that explosiveness off the mark, getting himself to the rack.
Henry is doing well just to guide the team around. Tatapayasi goes crashing through. He'll get called for the foul. Collins checking into the game for the first time in place of Kenny Goins.
Take another look at that cut and that beautiful pass by Leon Henry. Goins just moves so well off the ball. That's a great decision because all of that defense was ball watching.
Flynn Cameron again just doing it all himself, took it all the way to the cup.
I mean, we've spoken about matchups, and that matchup is one I'm so excited to see. Flynn Cameron and Dante Russo-Nance absolutely going at it. Look at him take him off the dribble, walk his way to the cup, and get right back on defense. And you can see that shirt grab there on that replay. That's why Flynn Cameron picked up that foul.
Timeout called. 8-point lead for the Franklin Bulls. What do the Jets need to do to find their offensive rhythm?
Yeah, I mean, I think if they can get some more stops, some turnovers, some defensive pressure that can lead them into easier offense, that will help. But right now, they're just getting a little bit stagnant. They're not getting the shots, they're not getting the finishes inside that they're used to. Q Rose has missed some layups that he usually finishes. So we'll see what set they can come out with here.
After this, the Jets will play the Tuatara in Event Stadium on Saturday at 7:30, and then their last game of the regular season will be against the Phi away. If you take a look at some of Finn Cameron's highlights, he really is a walking highlight reel.
He is. He's so exciting to watch, and just the intensity that he plays with, that change of pace, that explosion, and look at him playing defense as well. He takes no plays off, he gets right back up into it, and he's deserved himself a break on the bench.
Russo Nance played a couple years with the Perth Wildcats as a development player. That's a Paese. Gets through somehow the smallest of gaps. Couldn't finish. Te Hardy wants to push the pace down court. Whacking it away, Russo Nance. Jordan Hunt gets the inbound. Rusbatch hasn't put up a shot yet. Rusbatch, how is the assist into Marcel Jones? Wow, and they get the foul on that as well. Marcel Jones just sneaking behind that line of defense. Gibson did not see that one coming. And how about this dime from Rusbatch inside? Beautiful finish from Jones and a chance to make it 3. 14th season in the league for Marcel Jones. Spent some time with the Jets, 2009, 2012, 2013. Russo Nance says, let's go quickly, no time to muck around. Gibson, still no success from beyond the perimeter. Tata Paese, in and out. Well, after dropping 29 points in the Rapid League game, he's unable to get any thus far. Russo Nance kicking the ball away.
We see the Jets go to a 2-3 zone here.
Jones looking for an option. No real movement. Rusbatch, catch, shoots, elevates, detonates. That guy has money.
Looked good from the moment it left his hands. Ethan Rusbatch playing very confident, knowing he's a key player that needs to get going for this Bull squad. Russo Nance, a lot of contact. Just does such a good job of keeping his defense in jail, keeping them on his back. Watch it again, Marcel Jones just got him from behind. You can see that contact absorbed from Dante Russo Nance.
It's hard to believe he's only 20 years old. I feel like I've watched him in this league for so long, but that's because he was playing while still at St. Kentigern College.
Yeah, he is an absolute rising star. And it is crazy to think he's nowhere near his prime.
Again, another dime from Rusbatch, but Jones couldn't get it to drop. Oh, Rusbatch really being a maestro now. We usually see him shooting all the points, but he's doing well to just set up his teammates. Rose, Collins, back to Rose, looking for some mid-range magic, can't get it. Cameron less than a minute left on the game clock. Tobias Cameron pulls the trigger. Hugh Rose ordering the play. Russo Nance wants to find an open lane. Creates one for himself. Won't get the ball to drop, but he will go to the Chemist Warehouse free throw line.
He just plays with that youthfulness, plays like he's having so much fun out there. Quick change of pace. Look at that. Great rejection out of that on-ball screen. And look at him laughing on the ground. You got me right here, buddy.
Played for the Huskies, the Tuatara, the Nuggets. Now with the Jets. And for the first time, the Jets register double digits on the scoreboard. Well over 9 minutes to get there. Crystal, would you say that's testament to the defense of the Bulls, or is the offensive end just not firing?
I absolutely want to say the Bulls have done a great job defensively, stopping the Jets from getting to their spots, contesting every shot, making it hard, and also looking after the ball. They get lucky with that one.
Then Cameron, will he give us another buzzer beater? It goes to Okwera. Gloga can't finish, but he gets fouled. I don't know if that was what Okwera had intended.
I have no idea if that was a shot or a pass or something in between, but it got there and Gloga made it work.
I'd love to see that again. I don't know what happened. What happened here?
Right, let's have a little different angle. I think somebody got a piece of that, and that's why it looked like a pass. Gloga will say thank you nonetheless.
Gloga had 20.7 rebounds and 3 assists against the Airs. It's been a good fit into this Bulls outfit. "15 seconds left here in the first quarter of the do-or-die game for the Bulls. Season on the line. They must win everything from here. Russo Nance was left alone. Had the mid-range jumper. Okwera holds on to it. Smart move by Okwera. After 10 minutes of basketball, the Franklin Bulls with a comfortable lead at 23 points to 11 over the third place Manawatū Jets. The Stockyard are excited because the Bulls are in the lead. 23-11, they lead the Jets. The Bulls need a win here to keep their playoff hopes alive. As we've reminded everyone time and time again, the Jets just haven't been able to find themselves in a good flow. It's not for a lack of trying, Crystal.
No, absolutely not. But if you do want to find yourself in a good flow, go ahead and scan that QR code. Get amongst that deal and get yourself the big pineapple pizza.
Flynn Cameron to Aqueta. Hardy, three-point attempt off the rim, but into the hands of Rusbatch. Good find from Aqueta to Hardy, cutting across the base.
The Bulls are doing a great job of moving behind that line of defense right now. The Jets don't have eyes in the back of their head, and the Bulls know it, placing the ball perfectly.
Goins cuts the base, then coming through the paint, well, but leaving it behind was Gibson. Couldn't finish. Rusbatch.
They just can't get anything to go right now.
Oh, Flynn Cameron knew it. Just going too quick for his own good.
I mean, he tried to slam that ball down as hard as he could, but the Jets will get another chance.
Russo Nance tries to dance his way around the defense. Rose connects on the triple.
And that is their first three of the game. Now 1 from 7 from deep. Flynn Cameron once again willing his way inside.
Quetta fake to the left, got it out. Weak side to Rusbatch. Back-to-back triples for Ethan Rusbatch.
2 from 2 in the exact same spot. He is heated up from there.
Over 3,000 points in the Sal's NBL for Ethan Rusbatch, real veteran of the league. Plays multiple roles in this Bulls team. Russo Nance showing us his handles. Rose with the push and step back. Goins couldn't reel it in, and so it will be an inbound for the Bulls. The crowd love it.
Not Quetta, just doing all the little things well right now. He has 6 rebounds, leading everybody in this ball game.
Well, they need to rack up a massive score here. The points differential between them and the Tuatara is about 30 points. Hardy with probably the easiest rebound he'll get. Gloga takes the contact, was smart to hesitate and then go up.
Right, great patience from Gloga inside. And that foul went on Kenny Goins. That's his second personal.
Gloga gets the first. This Bulls team, towards the end of the season, we've finally seen what they're able to put out on court. What do you think it was with that big low with those 7 losses?
I mean, when you're going through a slump like that, it's definitely in the back of your mind. The pressure's not just coming, you know, from yourself, from your coaches, from your fans, from us on the mic. But it does play at you, and I hope Ethan Rusbatch is okay, because he's a big reason of why this team's been able to stay positive, stay in the gym, and get themselves back in that winning column.
He's full of so much charisma. It does not look good. He's struggling to weight bear on that leg.
Yeah, he took that one. Hopefully it's just a Charlie.
35 games for the Tall Blacks. Ethan Rusbatch made his debut back in 2016. Very popular figure in New Zealand basketball. Very charismatic. But they've brought on the ever-present, hard-working Tobias Cameron. You do not lose anything by bringing on Tobias. Russo Nance drives, misses, and he's frustrated in himself. Throws his hands up in the air. He knows he usually finishes those. Tobias Cameron, how's that for a pass across the baseline? Then back, the brothers working in tandem. Couldn't finish, but the putback from Aqueta.
We said it earlier, he's just doing all the little things very well for this Bulls squad. Right place, right time. And Tobias Cameron.
Who else, Crystal? Who else? Hardy pulls the trigger on the triple. Couldn't detonate that one. Rose to Russo Nance. Tobias Cameron will take the call there. Russo Nance takes a seat on the bench. That's a Paese checks back into the game. No, he doesn't. He comes back. And he goes off again. Bit of confusion. Jets just haven't really found an offensive rhythm. Hardy gets the board. No one really crashing it for the Jets. Well, Hardy, that was too easy. He didn't have a right to get through there. There was about 3 Jets jerseys in front of him.
No, but he can thank Glover for that. He sealed his player, gave him that lane. Watch it again here. You see Glover with that early seal, just takes out that defense. Tay Hardy reads it like a book, goes around him, easy lay, and the Bulls suddenly up by 20.
Tony Webster wants to have a talk about it. We mentioned before, Corey Webster unavailable, injuring his Achilles. Really unfortunate to see a player of his caliber get injured like that. If you're Tony Webster, what are you saying to the Jets?
I mean, I think they're getting some great looks. We've seen them miss some easy bunnies on this offensive side of things. Can we keep putting more pressure on the rim? Can we get more rebounders in there? Shots are gonna fall eventually. But yeah, we need some extra looks, and can we play some defense as well? If we're not gonna score, they can't either. We need to start getting amongst it. Look at your screen there. Isaac Davidson looking on, an ex-Bulls player.
Where's he playing now?
I am not sure. But he absolutely is a sniper, and I'm sure he could help out this Jet squad right now.
"20-point lead for the Bulls. But we have seen them forfeit leads like this throughout the season. So the onus is on them now to keep the Jets at bay.
And let's not forget, this Jet squad just knocked off the Rams, who
Exactly.
are a very good team. And we know that the Bulls, when they were on that 7-game losing streak, they lost it at the end of games. But
Tobias Cameron, the steal. Flynn Cameron thought about the 3, went closer to the rim. Oh, Tobias Cameron, I mean, I'm such a fan of his work ethic. If you're a young coach or a young player watching this, that's what you want to model your game on.
Absolutely, he plays hard on both ends of the floor. One of the best two-way players in this league. Dante Russo-Nance getting his own rebound, putting it back in for 2.
Good persistence and follow through from Russo-Nance. Cameron to younger brother Flynn, Oqueta throws it into the hands of a Jets player, ricochets and goes in to the possession of the Bulls. Not so textbook stuff, but still works out.
Right, I'm not sure who you can give that assist to. Tyson Thatspaese still to score any points in this game after his 29 Rapid League outing.
Well, he cooled down, that's for sure. Bulls will inbound again. The crowd are happy. Big lead here for the Bulls. Jordan Hunt into the game.
That's just showing the Bulls' depth when you can sub someone like Jordan Hunt and Ethan Rusbach looking fine after taking that hit.
Listen to the crowd. As I mentioned, he's so charismatic, very energetic, sociable person on the basketball scene. Gloga over the top, that right hand finish.
His signature hook shot inside. Q Rose looking to make things happen.
Russo-Nance back out to Goins. Overcooked it, but Russo-Nance, and he has worked so tirelessly. Thatspaese gets it out. Jordan Hunt with the foul. But Russo-Nance, I mean, the ticker on this man, he is running everywhere.
Yeah, now that Corey Webster has been sidelined and he's injured and out, Dante Russo-Nance is the next best thing. He's played at the highest level. He knows what it takes to win games, doing all those little things well. He knows shots aren't falling. Can he get second chance opportunities for his team? Seen him do that in the last couple of possessions.
These are Miller Joe's first points after he opened the scoring account in the first few seconds. of the quarter with the alley-oop. Can't get the second to drop. Gloga tidied up that board. Flynn Cameron gets it to Rusbatch, bullet pass in to Gloga. Back to Flynn Cameron. Plenty of ball movement from the Bulls. Eventually they find Hunt. Couldn't finish. Russo Nance pulled up for three.
Russo Nance trying to do everything right now, trying to get some momentum going for his team. See him just reach in. Only his first personal foul in this game, though.
Crystal, is it just me, or do the Jets just feel quite flat?
They do look a little bit flat, but the Bulls' intensity has been great. They've come out. We saw it even in the Rapid League, the way they started that game versus the Jets. You know they've been getting an earful in practice by Coach Gleim.
Jordan Hunt will have an attempt at a couple of free throws. But at the moment, the Bulls well and truly in the driver's seat in this game. The Jets don't have an answer.
No, they don't. But can the experience of Leon Henry help as he subs in for Kenny Goins?
Good to see Jordan Hunt back down here in the Sal's NBL in New Zealand. Missed last season after fracturing his leg midway through the 23-24 British Basketball League season. Flynn Cameron hustled hard, decides to go back and attempt a three-point shot. Russo Nance using the screen of Henry. Has Gibson. Gibson with the acceleration. Spins around. Off balance. Just not getting a kind bounce off the backboard. Flynn Cameron goes a long way around. Gets it to Aqueta. Jordan Hunt. And out of bounds.
And that's one guy that you would expect to be giving you a little bit more production early in this game, as Miles Gibson still got a donut by his name. He averages 21.6 points per game. So the top five, the active players in the league for scoring. But the Bulls doing a great job of locking him down right now.
Russo Nance, their highest scorer with 7 at present. That's a play set. Can't get it to drop. They're just not finding the bottom of the net. Real difficulty on offense for the Jets, uncharacteristically too. Rusbatch, quick catch and shoot! 3 triples for Ethan Rusbatch, splashing them in.
All on that side of the floor. Q Rose to the hoop. That's something that the Jets can use some more of.
Just caught everyone unawares, went quickly.
Take another look at it. Q Rose getting up and throwing it down.
Well, everyone was admiring Ethan Rusbatch's shot and wasn't paying attention to the Jets wanting to go quick. They need to start pushing the pace a little bit more like that.
They will. I mean, we have not seen this season when the Jets are in the second quarter, 3 minutes to go, only 19 points.
But this is exactly what the Bulls need. We hate to see blowout scores as spectators, but for the sake of their finals chances, they need a blowout.
Yeah, they do. We've spoken a lot about that points differential. They'll want to keep the Jets down. They'll want to keep rolling themselves. And they'll want to keep it up for 40 minutes. We heard Ethan Rusbatch talk about it in his pre-game interview. They need to put a full game together, 40 minutes of consistent basketball, because it's not just about today as well. It's about how they go and the momentum they can build going into that playoff run.
Last home game of the season for the Franklin Bulls tonight. And next week in the last round, round 16, They're away to the Rams. Tobias Cameron dapping up the fans. Love to see it.
He's a man of the people. Him and his brother, it's so exciting to watch.
Tobias is so likeable. Getting the crowd in behind it, working hard on the court. Hardy goes sliding, showing us his handles. How's that from Tay Hardy? Rusbatch with the fake, gets Leon Henry all confused. Showing us his skill set. Russo Nance had to reel that one in, almost went over the baseline. Trying to dance with the defense. Leon Henry elevates, detonates that triple.
And that is why they brought him in. Can absolutely knock it down. Once you have a shot like that, it doesn't go anywhere. But you said it. Tobias Cameron just quick, out in transition. Takes it right at him.
Well, when you hit that with so much pace, as we take a look here at the Henry triple, when you push that pace, you put the defenders under pressure, and they make those errors, they foul.
They do, and he knew he had the foot speed on Leon Henry as well. Blew by, got himself to the rim.
Tobias Cameron, a real workhorse. He's like the glue in this team.
Here's Sebastian Gleim, scouted him from the ears for a reason. He loved watching his game last year and is happy that he's now finally a part of his team.
If you're new to New Zealand basketball, he has played 142 NCAA Div 1 games in the States, the most by a Kiwi man, surpassing Rob Lowe with 133 appearances. And there'll be plenty of young kids watching here with aspirations to play Div 1 basketball in the States. Russo Nance to Gibson. Long two-point shot, better stuff, Gibson. Registering some points in the third.
And good to see him getting his jump shot going. That is his spot. Tay Hardy, oh, they called him for a foul. Looked like a slip. The refs see it differently. Take a look on replay. Yeah, I'm not sure if there was much contact in that or if his shoes slipped on the line.
Tay Hardy averages 20.17 points per game, is currently only sitting on 5. Leading scorer at the moment for the Bulls is Finn Cameron on 12, Till Gloga on 10, Rusbatch on 9. Oh, left it behind and giving us a rim rocker. Is Oqueta. Cameron hustled again for the steal, couldn't reel it in, and this is effort on effort from the Bulls.
That is what you call relentless defense. Just getting after it. Hugh Rose, too casual, waiting for that ball to come to him. Tobias Cameron beats him to the mark.
He's just a straight-up hustler. He's not going to die wondering, and neither is Dante Russo Nance. Leon Henry went in closer. Gibson, the challenge from Hunt was good, but Leon Henry with the tidy up.
Great minutes from Leon Henry. Oh, and an offensive foul on Jordan Hunt.
I certainly didn't see it, but I'm not closer to the action on that side. Gloga comes in for Hunt.
Hunt picks up his second personal foul. With that, we know the attention that the Bartercard officials have been paying to offensive screens all season.
Russo Nance, not accurate. Finn Cameron, behind the back dribble, driving into the lane, goes to the basket. Won't get the bucket, but will go to the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Flynn Cameron, like his brother, went to school in the States, University of California, Riverside in 2023, graduated there after 123 Div 1 appearances. He and his brother, two of 17 Kiwis to play over 100. Just over a minute left to play in the half and giving him a fend. Russo Nance in the right there. It was against Te Hardy. Didn't quite have his feet set.
He didn't, and he's so good at doing that. When you ride someone that has the experience like Dante Russo Nance does, he's played all over the world. He knows how to use his body so well. He knows how to play against aggressive defenders like that. And we see him getting himself to this Chemist Warehouse free throw line for the 5th time tonight.
.24 lead to the Bulls. Russo Nance wanting to cut into that. It's been tough for the Jets this evening. The Bulls just haven't really let them have a sniff.
They haven't, and misses like that won't help. These are easy points. Makes no mistake on that one.
And not for the first time in this game. He's thrown his head into his hands in frustration. Hardy goes a long way around, throws up the speculative shot. Doesn't go down. Gibson, that deep two. Cameron to Russ Batch. 18 seconds left on the shot clock. About 30 seconds difference between shot and game clock. Oqueta, fake the three, gets it inside to Gloga. So good on that hook shot.
He is putting in work underneath. Gloga now in double digits with his scoring. And the Jets really looking to push it in transition before this Bulls defense can get set up.
Gibson has been kept to 2 points in this game. Average is 21.56, as Crystal has already mentioned. In a rookie pro season in 2024 for the Perth Redbacks in the NBL 1 West. Averaged 21 points there. Lead is 23. 2 seconds difference between shot and game clock. Russo Nance. No, sorry, it is against Oqueta. Last few seconds left in the first half of this game. The Bulls have been in control from the get-go. It's a fantastic opening shot by the Jets through Miller-Joes. But it's been all the Bulls since then. Russo Nance blows by, puts it in the basket. And that is it here for the first quarter. Bulls not even bothering to use their BNZ player timeout. They are pleased with what they have put out on the court, and so is the home crowd. We'll get some reaction from Crystal Ledger-Walker very shortly. She is standing by with Isaac Miller-Joes.
Camilla Joes from the Jets. Man, it is almost unheard of that you go into a half with 30 points. What is going on that offensive end of things?
Hey, sometimes the ball just doesn't fall your way, and right now we're having a tough game, but there's still a half of basketball to play. We can always turn this around, so it's not over yet.
Yeah, exactly. It isn't. You have a full half to play. What do you think the coaches are going to be telling you in the locker room of how you can get this thing turned around?
Right now it's energy. Like, we just got to bring some more. We want to bring some more passion. We just need to want to be on the floor, want to get those 50-50 balls, and we can turn this around.
Okay, well, best of luck in the second. Thank you. Cool, and I'm here with Till Gloger from the Franklin Bulls as well. That's a great start to a half. The Jets are a high-scoring team. To keep them to 30 points in one half is really impressive. What do you think has been the key for that?
Yeah, that was one of our goals, to really defend from the start. I think that was a big key for us, for our lead right now. Now we got to be aware that they try to come back, so we got to be right on point.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, the likes of Gibson, who averages only 20 points a game, you've held him to 4 points in that first half. They're going to go away, make some changes. What do you need to keep doing in this second?
I think keep the pace high, run the floor, get easy looks, easy points. I think that's going to be our key.
Awesome. Best of luck.
Thank you.
It's a 21-point lead here for the Franklin Bulls, comprehensively over the Jets, who are sitting in third place. Can the Bulls keep their season alive with a big win here, or can the Jets fight back? Find out after this.
Continues here on court. Tyler and Mason you're going to be doing a sound steal once again here. Not to set down the gauntlet for them. If they can do 5 in 1 minute, we'll be able to climb into it on the clock there. 5 in 1 minute, they'll score a Bulls merchandise.
The Bulls are in full control here at the Franklin Pool and Leisure Centre in round 15 of the Sal's NBL, leading the Jets, who are in third place. The Bulls in seventh. The win here would mean they leapfrog the Tuatara into the top 6. At one stage, they had a 26-point lead. They still have a 21-point lead here. It is going to be a tough ask for the Jets to come back into this. Taylor Johnson here, Crystal Ledger, walk with me. Crystal, dissect that first half for me.
Man, I think we heard the players say it themselves. Isaac Miller-Jones referred to it, just the energy that the Jets are playing with right now. They're just flat. The 50-50 balls are all going the Bulls' way. They're just hustling a lot harder. And you can tell by the way the Jets are scoring as well. Dante Rousseau-Nance really leading things for them. 10 points for him. Q Rose with 7. But the key one for me, Gibson still sitting on 4. He needs to get going in this second half if they want to turn things around. But rebounds as well. Okweta has 9. Flynn Cameron has 7. The Bulls are absolutely dominating the boards. They have 34 rebounds on the night, while the Jets only have 18. The Bulls also have 9 offensive rebounds, which is just too many in a half. The Jets need to start putting some bodies on them inside. And Okweta, 7 assists. How good has he been tonight? Moving the ball around and doing all the little things well. 1 block for each team coming by way of Jordan Hunt. And steals Tobias Cameron with 2.
I think what the Bulls are doing well is they're playing like a team, led by the young man standing right in front of us, Flynn Cameron. He has been exceptional in this Bulls side. And I can't wait to see the second half, because if we know anything about this Jets team is they can score and they can score quickly. And when they're angry, I think it's going to be a real interesting battle. What do you think, Crystal?
I agree. We saw it, just a few days ago when they took down the Rams. They have the scorers that can get it done. It's just if they want to and if they can get hot in time, because down 21 is not a great place to be with 20 minutes of basketball left.
We'll have the second half coming up after this, but it is the Bulls with the healthy lead of 52-31 here at the Franklin Pool and Leisure Centre. No, my Hukima, welcome back to round 15 action of the South's NBL. The Franklin Bulls leading the Manawatū Jets here at the Stockyard. Big lead conjured up by the Bulls. The Jets haven't really had a response. Crystal Ledger-Walker, what do they need to do to bring themselves back into this game?
They need to just lift that intensity, play with some more energy, and find that fight that they had against the Rams. They looked good in that warm-up. A lot of shots were going in. Hopefully that can translate over into the second half.
I think what was quite evident was the comms, even from this Jets team. It was quiet out on court, whereas the Bulls, you could hear them all talking to each other. They were well connected. It was just a little bit disconnected for the Jets.
Yeah, and I mean, losing your key player, your top player, Corey Webster, is a big loss. That's a little bit of adversity that they're going to have to get over and adjust to. Because potentially this could be the squad they're rolling with for the rest of the season. They're going to have to figure some things out.
They can afford to drop some games, can the Jets, but not too many. The Bulls, though, a loss here could see the end of their season. Miller Joes said to you that they need to lift the energy. They're playing flat. Let's see if they can do it here. Good first up bucket for the Jets by way of Rose.
And they missed a few of those in that first half, so good to see it go in the second. Tay Hardy trying to make things happen.
Oqueta gets it to Hardy. Height mismatch is on there as it is with Oqueta and Russo Nance. Shot clock down at 1. Hardy has to let it go. Under pressure, gets it up, gets it in.
Great little shot fake, blows by that defense.
Gibson to Russo Nance. 3-point shot from Russo Nance is on target. Better start for the Jets. Here they come.
It's a pretty shot from Russo Nance. Flynn Cameron has loved this matchup though. Russo Nance so dangerous at reaching from behind.
That's a stop that they needed. Here come the Jets. Good find, Miller Joes.
Miller Joes is the X factor for this Manawatū Jets team. Hustles so hard, cuts so well off the ball, and does a good job there to get a catch inside and put himself at the Chemist Warehouse free throw line.
Misses the first, Miller Joes. And the second too, unfortunate for the Jets.
That's the now 5 missed free throws for the Manawatū Jets.
Oh, money ball for the Franklin Bulls, responding to that little scoring run that the Jets went on. Russo Nance never looked like going in, just didn't have enough on it. Gloga has Miller Joes in front of him, looks backwards to Tobias Cameron, the bounce pass to Oqueta. Cameron, oh, how's the ball handling from the Bulls? Gloga couldn't finish.
Good things are happening when Tobias Cameron touches the ball. A couple good looks.
Russo Nance trying to heat up Miller Joes, tidies, and then Tobias Cameron, yet another steal, but hits it into the legs of Rose.
Miller Joes just telegraphed that pass inside to Gibson. The Bulls doing a great job of turning the ball over.
Out of bounds. Oqueta, coach killer that one.
Yeah, it was just too quick for his own feet. Right then.
Q Rose bringing the ball off the court. Joins the Jets after playing 33 games for the Spurs in that 24-25 NBA G League, and Russo Nance is on the deck.
And you see Flynn Cameron go to talk to the ref. Sebastian Gleim really quick off the sideline to tell his players to get back to their huddle, to keep it internal. Let's keep focusing on ourselves.
Gibson almost lost it. Russo Nance comes steaming on to the ball. Goins can't get that one to drop either. Hardy. Offensively not flowing like they were in the first half, the Bulls.
No, and once again, they've spoken about that time and time again. The consistency that they need throughout the game.
Call goes against Oquera off the ball. It's been a little bit stop-start this opening phase of the third quarter.
It has gotten stagnant, and with that foul, Quetta has 2. But the Jets doing a better job of being aggressive. They've forced the Bulls to foul 3 times.
Gibson. Again, just not accurate with their shooting. That one's better. Sitting on 30% from the field are the Jets. The Bulls on 50, 21 from 42. That has been the difference, is the accuracy. Gloga to Hardy. Tobias Cameron turns, releases quickly. Nice shooting from Tobias Cameron.
He's had such great impact off the bench. Wow. You should give that to him just because of how he finished it. But an early foul by Tobias Cameron. Look at Quinton Rose, can absolutely fly.
Give us more of that. Cook up some plays that put him in that position to do that. We just haven't seen it.
No, we haven't. But once again, that's them in transition. They're so dangerous. They have so many scorers. Oh, Miller Joes. Sneaky little slip through on that drive.
I think for the Jets, they're all playing like individuals at present. It's always one person taking it up. It's nothing really pre-cooked.
Yeah, no, not necessarily out of their sets, but I mean, when these guys are hot, they can really get themselves going. They all have the skill, the ability to blow by players one-on-one. But you're right, when things aren't going well, what sets can we fall back on to get us and create some better looks?
They're missing their instructor in Corey Webster. Flynn Cameron's not happy. Said, I got a scratch to the face. No whistle blows by Goins. Hardy. There's plenty of grey jerseys in front of him. "13 seconds on the shot clock." Interesting formation from the Bulls. What do? Bounce pass into Hunt. He wants to go toe-to-toe with Miller Joes. Oquera tidying up the crumbs.
Not Quetta. With that, he has officially got a double-double on the day, up to 10 points, 11 rebounds.
Wide open, Rose doesn't make them pay. The perimeter pressure from the Jets is just not there. The Bulls are giving them all the space because they're not knocking them down. The accuracy is few and far between. Hardy gets a tip to it, then it falls into the hands of Hunt. He's going to get a whistle. He'll go and shoot a couple of free throws. But it's just very lackluster out on court from the Jets.
It is, and you can see that with the intensity of how they got back on defense. The two players for the Jets really hustling after that one. The Bulls out in full force.
Hardy registering point number 11 in the game. Successful trip. Had the double. Goins, better stuff from the Jets. We know what they're capable of. Ooh. Rose and Tobias Cameron exchanging words.
They just always bring the intensity. I mean, the Cameron brothers aren't going to step down from anybody.
Call goes against Rose. I want to see that again on the GJ Gardner-Holmes. Let's take a look.
And that was that play before when Gibson scored. Sorry, Goins scored. But the physicality in here is definitely picking up. It's getting chippy out there. And if there's one guy that you don't want to pick up the foul, it is Goins. And it's now his third in the ball game.
Well, the Bulls are slowly starting to get the mental edge now here too. The pressure was on them coming into this game, but the Jets just cannot bring themselves into it.
No, but this might be, you know, the little fire under their belly that they need to get themselves going.
Brilliant find from Tobias Cameron. It goes one of two ways, right? If you get inside someone's head, they either implode or they show you what's up. And the Bulls are showing the Jets what's up.
Whew, that was a tough little phase of play just then. Jordan Hunt puts it away.
A 26-point lead again, equaling their biggest of the night. Cameron Russo-Nance. Russo-Nance just fights his way through into the lane, weaving, doing it all on his own there. Tay Hardy goes coast to coast the other way. Cameron Flynn this time getting a hand to it. They are just putting out so much effort on the court.
They're asking for a call, and I'm assuming they're asking for it from the call they gave Rose on the other end, asking for some consistency out there.
That's a Paese. Rose. Fouled hard by Jones.
Quinton Rose, so good at scoring from every level. He's done a great job of getting paint touches tonight.
He's played a number of games with different G League teams and in the Mexican League as well as Q Rose. So high caliber player rubbing shoulders with some of the best in the business. Very lucky to have someone like him down here in Aotearoa. Was late to the party for the Jets, but I'd love to see him back here next season. Hardy, that's a PSC on him. Gives a little bit of a body check, loses the handles.
Oh, wow, and they're gonna give it back to the Bulls.
Let's see what the committee meeting has to say about this. Hopefully we've got it on the GJ Gardner Holmes replay.
Yeah, Goyne's got a hand to it, but you would think if the ball carries on going that way, the momentum that Tay Hardy had going out of court, that's why it continued. If it was off Goyne's, the ball should have rolled the other way, the way they were coming at it. So good call by the Bartercard officials there. Another look at it. Look at those bodies also flying all over the floor. Getting after it after the little scuffle between Rose and the Cameron brothers.
Great footwork, the Euro step as well from Rose. Gets in and around Oqueta. He'll take a couple of shots from the line.
That's tough. 4 fouls on Oqueta. He's been a big piece of the Bulls squad tonight. Yeah, just got him in the ear, on the arm.
Boga comes back in for Oqueta. He'll take a seat sitting on 4 fouls. Only halfway through the third quarter. Rose banks the second. Collins back into the game. Flynn Cameron behind the back dribble, getting a hand to it. Tatapaese didn't like the call from the Bartercard officials. Russo Nance is really starting to blow up too. Just need to start keeping their emotions in check, but you can understand the frustration. It's not going their way tonight. They're not getting the rub of the green.
No, they're not, and I think he's complaining because in this scheme of things, it was a fairly soft foul. Or maybe not. Did push Flynn Cameron off his line. Flynn Cameron, of course, signed to the Adelaide 36ers for the next 3 years. Gutted not to see him at the Breakers. But Adelaide will be stoked with how he's been playing in this league. Yeah, he's been a real difference maker since he's been back on the floor second time round for the Bulls.
Russo Nance, mid-range magic, the contested shot.
Oh, and they're going to let Tobias Cameron walk the length of the floor. That foul coming under the basket. Have another look at it. Dante Russo Nance races for that shot. Tobias Cameron just put his body into Collins.
Well, Collins did throw him out of the way. There was nothing subtle about it. Couple of Jets fans in the building trying to put Tobias Cameron off. It worked on the first shot.
I mean, Tobias is one of the best in the league at playing to the refs and how they're calling the game.
Gibson tasked with bringing the ball down. Tobias Cameron almost got a hand to it. Russo Nance spying up the options. Plenty of jerseys stopping him. That is tough. from Russo Nance, throws his hands up asking, where was my whistle?
That is ridiculous. The fact that he could get around and get that outside of his body over the defense. Dr. Russo Nance always doing impressive things.
That is about the 5th or 6th time players have put their foot out of bounds.
I actually cannot believe this take. Look at that, absorbs some contact and gets the finish. But you're right, that was, I don't think that was out of bounds. I think that was actually an offensive foul.
Plenty of chatter on the court from the Bulls, trying to set up their defensive systems, but again, it's so quiet out on the floor for the Jets. Hardy called on the travel. The Bulls bench don't like it.
Yeah, I think he was called for that travel because he actually came off the ground when he collected that ball and turned over to get the pass off. Q Rose, so dangerous getting downhill. Tay Hardy did a great job of clogging the lane just then. But the Jets will get another chance to finish this possession.
That's a Pallacanestro. Weaves it through, opens up for Gibson, does well to transition the ball underneath, away from the defender.
And Sebastian Gleim wants to talk about that because that look was too easy for Gibson. Turn the corner off those screens, and that gamble by Tobias Cameron just opened up the lane for Miles Gibson getting to the hoop.
NZNBL highlight show on Tuesdays. Seen plenty of highlights throughout the league. Don't forget too that we are celebrating Inclusive Round. Inclusive Round reminds us that every player, no matter their background or ability, deserves their moment on the court. What do the Bulls need to do to continue to put the pedal to the metal against the Jets?
I mean, just keep locking down defensively, keep securing every rebound they can. With Oqueta out of the paint, they need to make sure they put their bodies on bodies, keep them off the glass, don't give them any second chance looks. And can we just keep playing our game, keep chipping away, keep this lead at that 20-point mark, don't let them get a sniff.
Russo Nance is the leading scorer in the game despite his team being down by 19 points. He scored 19 himself, Flynn Cameron on 15, Tay Hardy on 14, Rose and Gloga on 12 apiece each. Again, you've got to go back to the basics. It is the field goal percentage letting the Jets down. They're on 37%, the Bulls on 52, leading almost every stat. The Bulls 39 rebounds to the Jets 22. Points in the paint, second chance points, all in favour of the Bulls. Rose hassling Flynn Cameron. That is a tough drive, and the denial from Leon Henry on the youngster.
I don't know if that was Leon Henry or Quinton Rose from behind. He is one of the best defenders in this league, and a big part of it is his length. Look at him get that and give him a little step, maybe not even a little step. That was a big stare down at the end of that play.
I love that it's not even the hand to help get them back up too. It's you sit on the floor. Bulls have the shot clock at 10. Gloga wants to muscle his way through. Tatapayese gets the whistle.
Oh, and once again, getting chippy out on the floor.
There's a lot of energy and emotion in this match. Crowd absorbing it, taking it in. Gloga has opportunities from the line.
Gloga just doing Gloga things, doesn't get caught up in the mental battles going on. Look at him, locked in, tracking the ball.
Leaves the ball on the glass though, Flynn Cameron. Going quickly down the other end of the court. Drives it to the basket, doesn't let it go down, but he will take some shots again at the free throw line. And this game has been very stop-start. We've had plenty of trips to the line, lots of fouls called.
We have, it's a physical battle. And with that foul, Flynn Cameron went straight at Tyson Thatspaese, gave him his 5th personal foul as well. So he'll take a seat and able to check back into this ball game.
5 personal fouls in 12.5 minutes for Thatspaese. He was out there on a mission today, and it wasn't an offensive one.
No,
he went from 29 points in the Rapid League game to no points and 5 fouls in the Souths.
I mean, the way these Bulls guards play as well, they're so physical. They aren't afraid to get into your body, and they absolutely eat when they think they have the mismatch.
Russo Nance, leading scorer in the game. Rose starting to come alive more in the third. Nice little jump shot. The floater pulled up. Russo Nance. That is his 3rd personal foul.
I mean, the Bulls would have spoken about it. Dante Russo Nance does that so well, reaching from behind and getting those steals. Tay Hardy did a good job of protecting the ball and also just stopping, hesitating. Look at all those players. Having a lot of conversations with the Barter Card officials right now.
22 from 28 from the free throw line for the Bulls in this game. Russo Nance goes high to get the rebound. So you're right, they're getting in the ears of the match officials. Hardy goes down hard, clutching at the ribs. Which way is the whistle blowing? Charging foul against Russo Nance, and he cannot believe it.
No, he can't, and that's his 4th personal with those 2 fouls back to back.
That's what they need.
And that's what the refs called Russo Nance's shoulder into Tay Hardy.
4 fouls on your leading scorer, still in the 3rd quarter. Thatspaese already fouled out for the Jets. It is going to be an uphill battle from here. The no-look pass to Gloga, but who else disrupts Russo Nance? Good confidence to get in there. Ruspatch. Great defensive play coming in from Ruspatch, and the Jets just cannot buy a trick right now.
Man,
you're looking at me in disbelief, Crystal. What's going on in your head?
I am. The Jets just look rattled right now. Oh, close to a backcourt call there, and Tay Hardy slipped. That doesn't look good.
He's clutching now at his right Achilles. He's in some kind of discomfort here, Te Hardy. Well, this is not good for the Franklin Bulls. They've been pushing hard for a spot in this top 6. We hope it's nothing too major. He gets a standing ovation from the crowd here.
Yeah, that's not good. You hate to see anybody go down with an injury. Let's have a look again. Just playing against that contact. Goes to lean into Dante Rutonets. He just pulled the chair, and that's a really hard hit.
I hope that's not an Achilles, because he looked back to see if anyone had hit him, and Rutonets did not. That's usually the telltale sign when you think someone's kicked you from behind. You look back at it and no one was there, so I do hope it is not as bad as it looks. Hopefully we can get an update for you. Just losing his footing and his handles was Gibson.
Yeah, Gibson lost that. Tried to make a play at the ball, but the Bardicat officials calling that an intentional foul. They'll walk the length of the floor. It's Miles Gibson's second personal. This game has just got it all going on tonight.
It's just been a real tough slog and a hard grind in this game. We haven't seen the highlight plays like we've seen in other matches, but for the first shot of the game, lead is 22 for the Bulls. Just over a minute left to play. They still have the ball. Flynn Cameron to Gloga. Over the top of Henry. Gloga showing him how it's done in the paint.
Always gets such good positioning inside.
Rose has Rusbatch on him. Gibson from the baseline. Cameron with the rebound. Passes it to brother Flynn. No look shot. Pass into Rusbatch. Stares down his opposition. Great shot from Rusbatch.
Rusbatch been on a heater from outside.
Call goes against Flynn Cameron, 4th foul of the game. That's dangerous when you've just lost Te Hardy to injury. Flynn Cameron now needing to take a seat on the bench soon, you'd assume. Varnell checking in for the first time. Could this be the momentum shift and the swing that the Jets need?
You would think so. Christian Varnell gives up a little bit of size compared to Te Hardy and Flynn Cameron, but he does have the experience. He started some games earlier in the season. He played a lot for the Bulls last season, and he absolutely dominates in the Rapid League in that point guard position. But will the Jets try to target him on the defensive end?
Jets got a hand to it. 1 second difference between shot and game clock. 25-point lead to the Bulls. Varnell onto the court. Hardy off injured. Flynn Cameron on 4 personal fouls. Tobias takes it upon himself to go to the basket. Doesn't let it drop. 3 seconds left. And getting their hands in and disrupting are the Bulls. Rusbatch gives Till Gloga the big high five. 0.4 left.
Miles Gibson just wasn't aggressive enough on that play for me. He is a leading scorer in this competition. He needs to take that shot with the clock winding down.
.4 now on the shot clock, out of the extra second. Goins, catch and shoot needed here. Rose, short. Said he got touched on the arm. Tobias Cameron says, nah. 25-point lead, the Bulls over the Jets. 80 points to 55 last quarter coming up after this, but without Te Hardy and with Finn Cameron on 4 fouls. A little bit of drama here at Franklin Pool in Leisure Centre. Te Hardy was carried off the floor towards the end of that third quarter. Let's take a look here. Looks like he's got sniped in the back. Look to see who hit him. Russo Nance didn't. I hope that is not an Achilles. Not going to speculate, but he's not looking good.
Yeah, you hate to see that. And with him out, there's also a lot of foul trouble out on the floor as well. We've seen Tyson Thutz basically foul out of the game. Miles Gibson still can't get himself going. He's still only sitting on 10 points. Ethan Ruspatch, though, he's been hot. That's his 5th 3 of this ball game.
Too much sauce. Ethan Ruspatch is dripping. Goins can't get it going himself. Ruspatch gets it to Tobias Cameron. Dishes it to Gloger, takes some contact, gets straight back up on his feet, asks for a floor wipe from the Tau kids.
Tobias Cameron been a great facilitator in tonight's game.
And again the steal, Tobias Cameron does it himself. He can't get the assist. Rose gets a hand to it, blocks the pass to Hunt. Hunt couldn't reel in that board, so the Jets will inbound.
Going back to that foul trouble I spoke about earlier, Oqueta is on the bench with 4. Flynn Cameron is on the bench with 4. Then on the Jet side, that man with the ball, Dante Russo-Nance, he has 4 as well.
Ruspatch plucked it out, read it like a book. Vano just dishes it easily to Gloger. The simple basketball always wins in that occasion. Oh, and they've just overcooked the pass. Gifting possession back, it's falling apart for the Jets.
The Jets, a lot of heads just dropped on that play. You mentioned it earlier, they just don't look together tonight. Isaac Miller-Jones back in the ball game. He's an energizer bunny at the best of times. Can he provide something?
Rusbatch, turn, shoot. Couldn't get that one. 32-point lead here for the Bulls, the biggest of the night, and they need all these points for their differential when it comes to the ladder. Rusbatch dishes it away to Gloga. Gloga goes soaring, leaves it on the rim. Oqueta tidying up the crumbs again.
Oqueta just doing Oqueta things. Coins, great challenge from Tobias Cameron.
That's a win for Cameron. He gives up plenty of height to Goins and still managed to stop that one.
I said it earlier, he does not back down from anybody. He is all hustle and heart. Watch it again on replay. Jump straight up, straight down. Goins hits the ground. Tobias Cameron walks off clapping.
Gibson has Mafor on him. Mafor gives up the whistle. Don't think, Crystal, many people would have predicted this scoreline.
I don't think so either, but hey, the mix and pick before the game was people were voting for the Bulls to win this.
They were. They knew something we didn't.
Right. But if you also want to get involved in that MVP voting as well, Flynn Cameron leading the way on 47%. Tay Hardy getting some love. He went out of the game in that last quarter. And good to see Oqueta up there as well, doing all the little things. And we've got a foul on the floor.
I think that's on Flynn.
You're right, it is, and that will be his 5th foul.
Flynn Cameron takes a seat, fouls out of the game, and a frustrating one to really foul out on, isn't it? Jumping for the rebound, used the shoulder of Goins to get up higher.
Right, and he only just got back in the game for Tobias Cameron.
Well, it means we're robbed of seeing the class. Oqueta challenges high in the air with Goins.
Ooh, who will that one be on? If it is on Oqueta, that will be his as well.
It is. Can't make it up. Those two just check back onto the court. And now Oqueta takes a permanent seat on the bench. Well, he was on triple-double watch, Oqueta. He had 20 points, 12 rebounds, and 8 assists. 2 assists shy of a triple-double for Oqueta, the silent hard worker. Mafor.
Yeah, you can't fault his effort, but right now, Miles Gibson just going straight at Mafor. Jaws, the second straight foul on him, and Mafor grabbing at his thigh, took a lot of contact, potentially a knee from Gibson on that drive.
Gibson, born in Richmond, Virginia, is 27 years old. He averages 37 minutes a game. It's the 3rd most in the league behind Corey Webster and Luther Muhammad. Certainly has a big engine on him. Tobias Cameron tries to get around Rose, does that, kicks out to Rusbatch, looking for triple number 6. Goes begging. Stepping out into that left corner, looking for the triple, not getting it was Gibson. Vano. Marcel, Tobias Cameron. Well, but for Ethan Rusbatch, this is a rapid league lineup for the Bulls. Marcel Jones. Airballed that one over the top.
You're right, it is a rapid league lineup. Rose still can't get it going, and that's because Tay Hardy's out with that foul. The other player's in foul trouble, and potentially Coach Gleim has just seen how physical this one is, doesn't want to risk any injuries.
Tobias Cameron missed that one. Usually would have got it. Gibson gets up around underneath and will go and take a trip to the chemist. Warehouse strike.
Gibson, non-stop, getting himself into the paint.
Well, Tony Webster might have conceded here. We've got Matambananzo and Wynyard on to the court.
And good to see Wynyard getting some burn. His family is out in full force. Sister, a star at Anitoto College.
The Jets do have another game this round. On Saturday, they will play against the Tuatara at Event Finder Stadium. Russ Batch almost gets his own rebound. Gloga tidies. Marcel Jones sets, plants, misses his target. Miles Jones. It's not going to count because who else? Tobias Cameron takes the charge.
Hugh Rose not happy about that one. But look at Tobias Cameron. And those are things and calls you practice. You spoke about it in college. He went to a school, they prided themselves on defense. They got a lot of upsets. They got an upset against the University of Texas by doing things like that.
He even cleans up the court. I mean, this guy does everything.
Right, what doesn't he do?
Where do I sign up for the Tobias Cameron fan club?
I mean, you might have a long line of fans there. But just consistently putting his body on the line, you love to see it.
Hunt. Tough finish, off-balance shot from Jordan Hunt over the top of Miller Jones.
Did a good job on that stride stop to regain his balance and finish. Wow, that is a lot of contact inside.
I mean, it was an odd shot selection. He had 3 Bulls players on him and he still wanted to go for it, and he's rewarded by putting his body on the line like that.
I mean, Gibson does not lead the league in scoring. For no reason. He absolutely puts, when he wants to put his head down and get himself to the rim, he does. I think at this stage of the game, he's just trying to get his points up, get his stats up. Because as we know, as an import, stats do matter. That's how you get recruited. So just trying to put some points on the board for himself and for his team.
Well, the Jets, they'll need to flush this game and look ahead to Saturday when they play the Tuatara, who had the shock loss against the Giants. The Giants, another team similar to the Bulls with a late season run to try and make the top 6. Every point matters here, though, for the Bulls. The points differential is going to make all the difference, and that is the difference off the bench. Peyton Hughes, bullseye.
And the mental toughness to sit the whole game and to come in and knock down your first shot. Peyton Hughes, an absolute sniper.
Matambananzo. Smothering defense from Russ Batch, forcing the travel, and that is tough for Crowley Napier coming on and having to go up against someone playing in his 13th season. Crowley Napier in his rookie season. That's the beauty of the Sal's NBL. People at all different stages in their career out on court. Hughes bobbles the ball. Hunt wants to drive into the paint. Bullied his way through. But the defensive work from Wynyard and Collins was enough.
Hunt just took a hard one to the neck on that drive.
Matt Foss, another rookie of the league, one of the Manawatū age grade representatives. Won a blue at Massey University for performances when representing the university basketball team. Tambananzo to Foss. Carly Napier turns and shoots. Bulls really need to put the sword to the Jets here and keep piling up the points. And Tambananzo makes Jordan Hunt take a big fall. The biggest height mismatch, if any. Right. They muscled up to him.
Yeah, not much else he could do other than foul Jordan Hunt to stop him. Jordan Hunt was running the floor very hard. He wants the intentional.
Quick pass in to Gloger. Couldn't get it. Tobias Cameron hustled. Can't get the inbound. .34 lead. Vano onto the court. Cameron, a Weller and seat on the bench. Gleim pulling off a lot of his starters. But like I said, they really need to keep this point stiff high and put the sword in. Wynyard, good shot up against Gloger, who is no easy defender. Vano gets it out to Hughes, waiting on the right corner.
That foul will go on Tautoko. Wynyard too physical with Gloger.
Russ Batch catch, shoot. 3-point number 6 went begging, but Vano hustled. Gloger looking for the pick and roll, decides against it, flicks it out. Peyton Hughes takes the easier route straight to the rim.
That's a great pass from Vano to kick it out to him nice and early as well. But Tambananzo losing him in the lane.
Great footwork from Tambananzo. Foss for 3. Money shot from Foss. Confident too from the rookie. It's an opportunity here for these Jets players to put their best foot forward. Gloger showing some variation in his game. That might be his first 3-point attempt of the game. He is the leading scorer with 20 points. But Tambananzo away to the right. Tambananzo pressuring Vano.
Great screen by Gloger to get Christian Vano open. Christian Vano so good out of the pick and roll.
Travel against Foss. It's tough when you've watched the entire game from the bench to get thrown on the last couple minutes. Cameron and Okwera, sorry, Nofoa back on. Okwera and Flynn Cameron fouled out. Tay Hardy came off injured. Tobias Cameron just puts it up himself, so nonchalantly.
He looked all around the world. He wanted to pass it to someone and then realized, you know what, I can take this myself.
We saw that battle between Wynyard and Nofoa in the Rapid League. Tambananzo tried to thread it through to Wynyard. Tobias Cameron comes up with the steal. He's a steal machine.
He is, and very unselfish as well. Easily could have taken that layup himself. But up to 6 steals with that one. And if only you got assists for making passes like that when players get fouled going to the hoop, because Tobias would have a lot more by his name. currently only 4 assists in this game.
The 4 adds the extras. $101-65. It's been an onslaught from the Bulls. Tough finish, Matamananzo.
Yeah, very crafty. Got himself some good space to put that one up and in.
Cameron wants to reset. It's crowded in the paint. Goes around. Gets fouled on the face. No whistle. Jordan Hunt with the sniper shot.
7 points for Jordan Hunt in this ball game.
104-65. Matamananzo with a tough mid-range jumper. Into the last minute. Tobias Cameron gets it to Peyton Hughes. Matamananzo. Hughes got a good touch to it. Cameron cleans up the board. Vano. Hunt. Oh, massive mismatch there. The Jets' defensive systems went wrong somewhere, but Matamananzo was protecting the paint.
Right, and just good recognition from Christian Vano to get it up high to him. There was no help side.
Crowley, Napier. They miss it. Here goes Keisuna 4. Can't finish. 8 seconds left in the game. Foss goes up, misses. But he is going to the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
I love that Dion Collins gave that back to him in the lane. He'll let Foss close out this one, and we just see the Bulls fans rising.
This has been a complete and comprehensive performance from the Bulls tonight. They keep their finals dream alive. They've called for the BNZ player timeout. They want to conjure up one more fancy play. They've got it within their skill set. Those who have come out to the Franklin Pool and Leisure Centre this evening have been treated by their home team with something special. One more game for the Bulls. Next week they will travel to Canterbury. They've got a long rest. Massive pass. Hughes was too much on the pass. Went all the way to the other out of bounds lines. As I mentioned, the Bulls, they will travel to Christchurch Sunday, 6th of July and play the Rams. The Jets, well, they've still got 2 games to play. They're in 3rd place. They'll come up against the Tuatara, and there'll be plenty of lessons they will take from this game. Where do you think they managed to let the game slip, Crystal?
I mean, I think right from the start, the Bulls just came out with a different type of intensity. They were together, they were locked in. They would just look like they were playing for a lot more. And we've been speaking about it, how desperate the Bulls are being. This hasn't been just a one-game turnaround. It was 8 games in the making with those 7 losses. And that'll do it for the Franklin Bulls, getting their 2nd win in a row.
An emphatic win by the Franklin Bulls to keep their postseason hopes alive. One more game stands between them and making the top 6. Great performances from Gloga, Ruspatch, and everyone in this Bulls team. Oqueta was 2 away from a triple-double. The bench came on and they delivered. Flynn Cameron won the MVP votes, 50% of them. Ruspatch picking up 17% of the votes. Russo Nance with 13% too. He was the highest scorer for the Jets. A very proud Stockyard cheering for their team. The Jets will lick their wounds and play the Tuatara on Saturday. Talk us through these Chemist Warehouse stats.
I mean, Till Gloker was absolutely critical inside. He did all the little things very well. 20 points for him. Dante Russo-Nance tried all he could. 19 points on the night. Gibson went on a run late with 15, and Q Rose also came up late with his 14 in that second half. But Okweta, can we speak about him and give him some more credit as well? 12 points, 12 rebounds, a double-double machine, and he had 8 assists to go with it. Glenn Cameron, another one that fouled out, but was great as well. And there we see Okweta's 8 assists pop up there. But that ball movement for the Manawatū Jets as well. Dante Russo-Nance the only one to get 4 assists. Everyone else just on 1. I think that was another telling sign tonight. They just couldn't produce any good looks for each other. It was really an individual creation type of game offensively for these Manawatū Jets. But Tobias Cameron, once again, all the little things that he does, showing up with those 6 steals.
Like I said, I am going to be the president of the Tobias Cameron fan club as he comes over and shakes our hands, because he is such a mahi man, as is everyone. Crystal, well done tonight, but well done to the Bulls. They've kept their playoff hopes alive, but the Jets, problem stations here.
Yeah, I mean, coming off that big win against the Rams and then to go down and drop this one, it is tough going for the Jets. They'll want to go away, speak about it, because without Corey Webster, they need somebody else to step up in his absence.
Here are the upcoming fixtures: the Nuggets, the Fire, the Hawks, the Saints, Tuatara Jets, Rams, Airs, and then the final game as well. I believe it is the Sharks. But man, it is heating up. How exciting. The Sal's NBL coming right down to the wire. You cannot miss a game because you do not know who is going to win. We saw an upset last night. Again, an upset tonight. Can we see one tomorrow? I mean, who knows where we're going to be in a couple of weeks' time.
Yeah, and I think a lot of teams are looking in as well, because it's not just about the games that they have going on and the wins they need to get. It's also about how everything else falls. So you're right, you need to stay in, you need to lock in, because no matter what team you're watching and rooting for, all the games have ramifications.
Big word from you there, Crystal Letcher-Walker. We'll leave it on that with the big ramifications. 106-69, the Franklin Bulls with the emphatic, comprehensive win over the Jets, keeping their finals hopes alive. On behalf of Crystal, myself and the Sky Sport crew, we wish you a very good evening. We will see you back here tomorrow for more Sal's NBL action. Mā te wā.